Nigri ni Mawanzo. Woe is the beginning. In the name of she, capital S, capital H, capital I, who man Adam called son, S-U-N, Mother Nature, Mother Earth, in the name of the true begotten Son, Emmanuel, I-M-A-N-U-E-L, whose name means go with us. Matthew 1:23, Acts 4:12, Ephesians 4:13, Philipians 2:9. In the name of the true motherland, Nigritia, Nigratia, which means land of the gods. Ki Swahili, Tower of Babel, man's first tongue. Amani Doko, you peace from above. Welcome to Black's Black TV, where I expound upon our foreparents, where I expound upon and I am teach knowledge. Fuwaha wa Sabbath. Siku. Happy Sabbath day. Sabbath, S-A-B-A, teach Swahili for seven. T-H on the end, Sabbath. Not by chance, by design. God of God said, pay attention to the signs. I am in and of the book of life. I am teach the book of life. Kitabucha Uzima, reading from the New Testament of Emmanuel. Agano Jipya, Imanuel. Reading from the Epistole of Paul, the Apostole to the Philipians. One more time. The Philipians. Now, pay attention that each one of those eyes is what? Ease. Oops. Once again, reading from chapter 3. Finally, my brethren, rejoice in God of gods. For me to write, one more time, for me to write the same things to you is not tedious, but for you it is safe. Beware of dogs. Ooh, beware of evil workers. Beware of the mutilation. Woo. For we are the circumcision who worship God of gods in the spirit, rejoice in Emmanuel, and have no confidence in the flesh. Though I also might have confidence in the flesh. If anyone else thinks he may have confidence in the flesh, I more so. Circumcised the 8th day of the stock of Israel, of the clan of Benjamin, an Israelite of the Israelites, concerning the law of Pharisee, concerning zeal, persecuting the tabernacle. Concerning righteousness which is in the law, blameless. But what make but what things were gained to me, these I have counted loss for Emmanuel. Yet indeed I also count all things lost for the excellence of the knowledge of Emmanuel, my teacher. for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and count them as rubbish, that I may gain Emmanuel, and be found in him, not having my own righteousness, which is from the law, but that which is through faith in God, the righteousness which is from God by faith, that I may know him and the power of his resurrection and the fellowship of his sufferings, being conformed to his death, if by any means I may attain to the resurrection from the dead. Not that I have already attained or am already perfected or am already perfected, but I press on that I may lay hold of that from which Emmanuel has also laid hold of me. Brethren, I do not count myself to have apprehended, but one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forward to those things which are ahead. I press toward the goal for the prize of the upward call of God in Emmanuel. Therefore, let us, as many as are mature, have this mind. And if in anything you think otherwise, God will reveal even this to you. Nevertheless, to the degree that we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule. Let us be of the same mind. Brethren, join in following my example and know those who so walk as you have us for a pattern. For many walk, of whom I have told you often, and now tell you, even weeping, that they are the enemies of the tree of Emmanuel. When whose end is destruction, whose God is their belly, and whose glory is in their shame, who set their mind on earthly things. For our citizenship is in heaven, from which we also eagerly wait for the Savior, the teacher, Emmanuel, who will transform our lowly body that it may be conformed to his glorious body, according to the working by which he is able even to subdue all things to himself. Whoa, whoa. Philipians chapter 3, verse 17. Brethren, join in following my example and know those who so walk as you have us for a pattern. 18. For many walk, of whom I have told you often, and now tell you, even weeping, that they are the enemies of the tree of Emmanuel. I'm going to say that again one more time. Philippines, Philippines. God is great. God is great. Chapter 3, verse 17, 18. Brethren, join in following my example and know those who so walk as you have us for a pattern. For many walk, of whom I have told you often, and now tell you even weeping, that they are the enemies of the tree of Emmanuel. One more time. I don't think you heard what I said. The tree of Emmanuel. They are being tied of a cross of Jesus. One more time. They are being tied to wear a graven image, as they tell you in the same words that it was a symbol of a crucifixion, a symbol of a crucifixion, a symbol of unrighteousness. And yet and still, did you hear what I said? I'm going to say this again. Because Acts 5:30. Go, raise up Emmanuel, whom you murdered by hanging on a tree. I'm going to say it again. Acts 5:30. Go, raised up Imanuel, whom you murdered by hanging on a tree. One more time. Even weeping, because those people are the enemies. Even weeping, because those people are the enemy. One more time. Choices. I keep telling y'all. What do I always talk about? Me. An example. Copying, imitating Emmanuel. One more time. Brother, join me in following my example and know those who walk as you have us for a pattern. I'm 67. One more time. My glorification is in the fact that God got me right here so I can lead as an example, because I'm following the example of those who came before me. One more time. I'm not doing this for my glorification. My glorification is in the fact that those who seeded it up to go and recognize Emmanuel as their big brother. That's it. You don't claim nobody but go. And Emmanuel's your big brother. Because when you claim Emmanuel's your big brother, that's your direct connect to God. And he gonna seeded you because you seeded it up to him by through in and of his begotten son. Because Matthew 1:23 tells you what the angel said to Joseph. And Matthew 1:25 tells you you can leave it as you looking at it, or you can change it because you seeded it and you knowledge. Matthew 1:23 is the power that be. One more time. That goes to 4:12. One name. Acts 4:12. One name given man. Guaranteed to get to heaven. One more time. Ephesians 4:13. Perfect man. One more time. Was it 2:9? Yeah. Philippines, excuse me. Philipians, verse 9. Chapter 2, verse 9. Therefore, God also has highly exalted him and given him the name which is above every name. Philippians, chapter 2, verse 9. Philippians, chapter 2, verse 9. As I say, man, I'm teaching and learning. I'm learning and teaching. One more time. Did you hear what he said? Follow my example because I'm following. The only way to ever become a good leader is you must follow those who came before you. One more time. Go. Begotten son was hung upon a tree. Go raised his begotten son from the dead, not from a grave, because Emmanuel was placed in a tomb. He was raised from the dead. He was not raised from the grave. He was in a tomb. And while in that tomb, it was complete blackness. One more time. One more time. And then he get up, show the world my power. By through in and of you, my son, begotten son. Excuse me. By through in of you, my begotten son, show the world my power. I will allow him to manipulate until I decide it's time for my chosen ones to have choices. That's what I'm here for. You got a choice. You got a choice. See, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. See this? Now look at this. Bar Jesus. Go to Acts 13:6. Go to Acts 13:6. Look at this. Look at this. Occult Bible study. Excuse me. That would be Acts 13:6. Bar Jesus, who was a JEW, and he was a sorcerer. JESUS is connected to JEW, right? Okay. And he's also connected to sorcery. Oops. JESUS. Oops. Is connected to the JEWs. And he's also connected to sorcery. He's also connected to sorcery. Which Jesus is you bowing down to tonight? If you see this, which Jesus is you going to bow your head to? Get on your knees and bow your head to. Because JESUS, Acts 13:6, is a JEW who is also a sorcerer who practices sorcery, which is the exact opposite of GodWithUs. Imanuel, Imanuel, his name is only connected to go with us. One more time. One name given amongst men. It's up to you. If you want to believe, not in me, but in he who sent me. One more time. I copy, I imitate, I emulate those who I watch. I watch today. I learn today. I've been just learn about what's his name? Gehazi. Gehazi. I've been given Naaman, saying that Naaman was the originator of whiteness, when it's not Naaman. It is Naaman. Put a name. Gehazi. Excuse me. Gehazi is the originator of the white race, which is he was cursed with the leprosy of Naaman. And Naaman was cured from the leprosy by Elisha. One more time. He did not continue. Gehazi continues the leprosy as the curse, not Naaman. So I want to correct myself and, as always, acknowledge the fact that I'm consistently learning, not consistently learning, but consistently learning. One more time. Gehazi is the birth of the curse of leprosy. One more time. Free your mind. Your ass will follow. The kingdom of heaven is within. Pay attention to what God said about his chosen son. One more time. About Israel. Now, look at verse 5. Circumcised the 8th day of the stock of Israel, or the clan of Benjamin. And then they turn around and try to put the Hebrew of the Hebrews. See how they try to do that? No. A Israelite of the Israelites. The Israelites of the Israelites. That's what I be trying to tell you about how they try to change things, but they allowed to, but they ain't allowed to, because the first thing it speaks upon is what? Israel. Israel. Truth is first and foremost. Then he allowed them to, on the back end, put some monkey stuff in there so that we, as the chosen, can have choices. Trip C's, trip C's, trip C's. Cool, calm, collected. WWW, whole wide world. Choices. I am 67. I am the true OG, the older gentleman, because the first thing I was taught that 9 times out of 10 style and finesse will win. And that's how I got to be where I am today at 67, because there's no one on the face of this earth who would tell you that I attempt to deceive them at all. They would tell you that if you want the truth, to a situation that you in, go see him. He will tell you the truth. It ain't about your feelings. I don't care about your feelings. You can't come to me as a man and expect me to think about your feelings, not as a man. No. As a man, I'm going to think about what God gave me first, my brain, and I'm going to look at you and see you as a reflection of me through he, because that's why you came to me. He told you, go over there and ask the true OG, and he going to give you the truth whether you like it or not, but he's not going to sugarcoat it. He's going to give you what you're supposed to have. Food for thought. One more time. I feed my fellow brothers and sisters food for thought. Choices that you can see. You see, verse 5 starts with Israel, and then they try to change it to them Hebrews. One more time. Choices. Mine is Israel, Israelite, and the Israelite. Once again. Nigri, ni, Mawanso. God is the beginning. In the name of she, capital S, capital H, capital I, who man Adam called son, S-U-N, Mother Nature, Mother Earth, in the name of the true begotten Son, Emmanuel, I-M-A-N-U-E-L, whose name means go with us. Matthew 1:23, Acts 4:12. Philipians 2:9. I'm getting confused with that one. Anyway, in the name of the true motherland, Nigritia, N-I-G-R-I-T-I-A, which means land of the gods. Excuse me. I apologize. In the name of Emmanuel, Imani, Kutoka, peace from above. Apologize. That's part of my humanistic tendencies, because Asante Sana, that's to let y'all know I'm not above anyone, because I am mortal man. So I'm allowed to make a mistake, because that's what the first man did. He made a mistake because of his. We are allowed to exist. In the name of Emmanuel, go with us.